Alright, Shalom. I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone of Real Well, and salutations to the Akim around the world that push the truth in sincerity. So, on the play a clip here, a video I did see on one of them cartoons on them. Now, they're the kind of bullshit that they're teaching children on these cartoons, you understand? No, you see, when there was a cartoon called SpongeBob, this one named Squidward, he went into a lodge, and he said it almost make all the other days worth living for. So he's trying to say that better than anything else that he could do during the course of the week.
Have had but one nemesis, and he among you wishes to join the large face, your greatest fear, Antagonist Elias!
It is a shady wickedness that this system does promote. There's put it in things like cartoon to program little children. That is do it in things like the school system, or all the other different philosophies that does teach and even push through society. You understand? Because this system really and truly is just wicked. This is Jeremiah 10. I'll start from 2, right? It said, "Thus saith the Lord." It said, "Learn not the way of the heathen." No, there is something that he even used to talk about in the book of Deuteronomy. It say, "Learn not the ways of the heathens," because the minute you start to learn their way that is contrary to the way of the Most High, you go automatically get caught up. Because some jakes don't even understand that a lot of these practices that these heathens do is actually be like ritualistic. In other words, to be able to serve or honor their gods. So if you go and follow their customs and go and do the same thing that they do, that you'll be honoring their gods also. You understand? We're really not supposed to be following any of their hedonistic ways, because subliminally that is what they just do to get honor to their deities. And I read the title of this video. The title of this video is "This System Only Teaches Wickedness." That's why the scriptures say we're supposed to be separate. Right? Today, Colossians 2, verse 8. It says, "Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit." Now, I just see like in Zechariah, I think it's 2:8, where it say, "Unto the nations that spoil you." Because even though we get the warning, we still Jake does still end up becoming spoiled. Say, "Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit, after the traditions of men, after the rudiments of the world, and not after Mashiach." Because the rudiments of the world, the traditions that they just keep, it contrary to what the Most High say. Because they don't honor biblical things. You see, how the Most High have holy days. They come up with the word holiday, which is a satanic version, and all the holidays that are sacred to them is always about vanity or wickedness. If you look at the origins, it either go back to self-praise or it go back to the praise of some deity. That is all that is really teaching this system. Anything that they uphold or try to teach or uplift is some kind of wickedness. The system doesn't teach you anything good. So there's So there's Matthew 10 verse read 25. We start on 24, right? It say, the disciple is not above his master, nor the servant above his Lord. Right? They say it is enough for the disciple that he be as his master and the servant as his Lord. So that's how we say it is enough that you should be as your master, and the head of the body is Yahushua Mashiach. So as his servants, you're supposed to be like-minded. If you know to yourself that the words uphold certain things or follow certain things, you ought to try to keep away from certain stuff because they are contrary to the scriptures. You understand? As how the Messiah say, they are not of the world, even as I am not of the world. So you are separate from them. And a lot of the things that you're doing while you're in the world, you have to be circumspect about it, because you will have certain things that you will do in the world, but you have to make sure that you don't transgress while doing them, because you still live in the world. There are certain things that you will have to do from time to time. But as the scripture is saying, all things be circumspect. But you gotta keep your eye on the prize and know what you're doing, because I have a lot of wickedness to get caught up in this world. Say there's Amos 5 verse 15. It say, hate the evil and love the good. Right? Hate the evil and love the good, and establish judgment in the gate. You understand? We always talking about judgment, because you have to use wisdom and judgment to be able to know this makes sense to do, this don't make sense to do, this is right and this is wrong. And that wisdom and discernment that's come with knowledge and time and experience. Yeah, say hate the evil and love the good, and establish judgment in the gate. It may be that the Lord power of hosts will be gracious unto the remnant of Joseph. Right? And this goes back to the 144 and the 1/3. Those are the ones that he are going to be gracious to, because they are the one who, as the Messiah said also in John 17, who were kept from the evil. Even though they were among the evil, they were kept from the evil and being wicked like everybody else. That's paraphrasing. I don't remember exactly how it went. That is John 17, I think it's around 15 years. Say, I pray not that thou should take them out of the world, but that thou shouldest keep them from the evil. They say, they are not of the world, even as I am not of the world. So all the wickedness that this system does promote, as a man of the Most High, you'll be able to know and be able to discern the difference and try your best to stay away from it, because these things is what has caused men to fall, or cause your spirit to get messed up and get weak. You're really supposed to hate these things. Now, as the scripture say, a just man does fall 7 times, and that 7 just means completion, so that is any amount. But you really have to use wisdom, because it's very simple to get caught up in this wickedness, because Satan doesn't come at you with things that you don't like. He will come at you with shit that seem appealing, and you could end up getting caught up. So there's Psalms 39 verse 21. It say, do I not hate them that hate thee? And am I not grieved with those that rise up against thee? And that is this whole entire system itself, because you realize everybody in this system who attached to this system outside of the Most High people, you realize that they really and truly hate the Most High. They don't want anything to do with his ordinance. They don't try to be how you want them to be. And if they had a choice, they would choose to fight for the system. You see, I hate them with perfect hatred. I count them my enemies, because really and truly they are your enemies. The system is your enemy, and everybody in the system is your enemy. You understand? Because when they start to teach their wickedness, when you don't want to comply with it, they will mark you for one day for destruction. And the scriptures say they will kill you and think they do it the Most High service. Because that's the mindset they're in. They will be wicked, but when you trying to be righteous, they'll watch you as wicked. That's how messed up the mind is. So really and truly, this system, you gotta be careful in this system. You understand? You really have to be careful. Because that's all they understand. Like all that is teach and like all that is understand. Just simple wickedness. That's what the scriptures say. You can't make a unclean thing clean. You understand? But they could try to defile you with their wickedness. That way you have to be mindful about the things that you're exposed to and the things that you do. You understand? Anyway, with that, I'd like to give all praises, honor and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, double honors the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and salutations to the Akim around the world that pushes truth and sincerity. Shalom.